Okay, guys, so this is huge. This is just breaking news. So, this is what happened. So, Dr. Michael Mann, he's a world renowned climate scientist. He's the guy who's responsible for the hockey stick. So, you know, that graph that shows that supposedly the temperatures have been pretty stable for the past 1,000 years or so, and they have dramatically increased in the past 50 years or something. And this hockey stick graph was widely published and widely used as proof that man-made global warming is real. And he was so Dr. Michael Mann is basically one of the fathers of global warming. Let's call him, together with James Hansen. And so there is another scientist, Dr. Tim Ball. He's also a climatologist, and he's a Canadian scientist. So Dr. Tim Ball, he is a critic of Dr. Michael Mann's hockey stick graph and always has been. And so Dr. Tim Ball actually said that that Michael Mann should be in jail because of that fraudulent hockey stick. So Tim Ball was saying that Michael Mann was just making shit up. He was just making data up, and that this hockey stick was just a fabrication. It was fraud. And so Dr. Michael Mann sued Dr. Tim Ball for libel. Okay, so Michael Mann, the world-renowned global climate scientist, wanted Dr. Tim Ball, his critic, wanted him to shut up, right? To have him just be silenced. And so this issue went to court, and now Dr. Tim Ball won. So this libel lawsuit has been dismissed. So basically, the judge realized, or he ruled, that there must have been some truth to Dr. Tim Ball's allegations, and so this is huge, because Dr. Tim Ball, he said from the beginning that yeah, as I said, that there was some fraud involved in what Michael Mann was doing. And now this is like a small victory. And what is also interesting, that there were actually a few critics of this hockey stick graph, and people were saying, we want to see the data this graph is based on. Like, how did you arrive at those numbers? And Michael Mann was always saying, this is proprietary calculations, those are my formulas, and I'm not gonna disclose them, right? So no one knows how he arrived at the numbers that he arrived at. And so what is interesting is that basically, so now Dr. Michael Mann will have to pay for the costs of this lawsuit. So this is can be substantial amounts of money, but he could have avoided that if he had shown his formulas, his calculations, and yet he wasn't willing to. So that shows you that he probably knows that his formulas would not have stood up to scrutiny, and so he was rather willing to lose the lawsuit and lose a lot of money, lose his reputation, than disclose the calculations on which this fraudulent hockey stick graph is based on. Okay, so I think this is a huge win for skeptics of the global warming, of the man-made global warming idea. And so, in my opinion, this is huge. That's it for now.